You know why only 75% of Australian investors have one investment property? It's because they don't have a plan. It's because they don't have a plan. It's because they're not educated. And it's because they just do what everyone else does. They follow the crowd. It's quite funny. You know, near my house, there's a 3-lane, I wouldn't say it's a highway, but main road. And there's a sign on the side of the road that says, this is a bus lane, except these hours, okay? 3 to 7, okay? From 3 to 7 in the afternoon, it's a bus, you cannot drive in that bus lane. And I think it's from 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you can't drive in that bus lane. You know what's funny? When I'm driving, because this is the house where my mum lives, I go to a house, I'm going back home, and it's after hours. And I look, and as everyone else is just still driving in those 2 lanes and not driving in the bus lane. Everyone follows the crowd. And if you want to be successful in life, you cannot follow the crowd. So this video today is more about, for you, how you want to become a successful property investor. What do you need to do? Okay. Number one, if you don't know anything about property, or you don't know the intrinsics about finances, and you don't understand, what sort of property you need in your property portfolio, don't worry about the plan, don't worry about the properties, don't worry about if you need commercial, don't worry if you need residential. Educate yourself. The only way I got to where I was is that I educated myself. I looked at the greatest research analysis in the country. I was obsessed by learning from them, reading their articles, and just listening to them wherever I could get a chance, if it was on podcasts or if it was on YouTube or wherever it may be. I actually reached out to some of these people. I remember writing a handwritten letter to them and actually reaching out to them, and them giving me a call back. It was quite fascinating how much I learned from them as well, from that conversation. I educated myself. I read books. I listened to podcasts. I took a lot of notes. I got a book, a 96-page book, a school book, and it's full of real estate analysis of understanding what makes a market drive, from rags to riches to one of the best property performing markets in the country at that point in time. What I need to look out for, understanding different property strategies, understanding about residential property, understanding the game of finances, understanding different yields of property and what that can do from a financial perspective, about strategizing for people's property portfolio and what they need to take in consideration. All this I done because I was obsessed and I wanted to be the best. What I done is I actually focused in on the people that are at the top of our game and at the top of real estate investing, and I actually started to learn from them. 75% of Australian investors only have one property. And you know why as well? Because they just follow the herd, but not just that, they don't have a plan, and they go out there like a novice and they just treat it like a hobby. If you treat anything like a hobby, you're going to get a hobby result. You treat it like a professional, you're going to get a professional result. You look at some of the greatest minds on this planet, the greatest entrepreneurs, the greatest athletes. Do you think they had a plan? Do you think they had a goal, a target of what they were trying to achieve? 110%. Muhammad Ali didn't go out there for no reason. Michael Jordan didn't go out there for no reason. Oprah Winfrey didn't go out there for no reason. Elon Musk didn't go out there for no reason. They're doing these things because they had a vision, they had a goal, they had a drive. They looked up to people, or they learned from people, and then they moved on and started taking on action. So for you, if you want to become a great property investor, if you want to have a property portfolio, not 1-2 properties, not a few properties. If you want to have a property portfolio, it's going to give you 100 grand or 200 grand or 300 grand a year of passive income. You have to understand and learn about what sort of properties you need, and you have to take action. You have to change your risk profile. You have to be aggressive to some degree. The bigger the goal, the more aggressive you have to be. But you have to take action. You have to learn about property. You have to become emotionally intelligent as well, because there's a lot of headaches that do come with property. You got tenants coming into your property, things will happen, you need to do repairs, and that's okay, but you just have to become more emotionally aware and understanding about these things will happen, and just block it out and be prepared. There is big gains to make. Everyone can make money in property. Everyone can make money in anything. Okay, but you have to act like a professional. So today I'll do this video just for you, to motivate you to learn, to go out there and start educating yourself, understand how you can do it, how you're going to achieve it, and start taking action. Okay, it all starts with taking action. And if you don't take action, you're never ever going to be successful. It costs more to stay where you are and not achieve your dreams than going out there and achieving your dreams. It costs nothing to go out there and achieve your dreams. It costs more to stay in that position, stay where you are comfortable and not do anything for the rest of your life. Because guess what? 10 years go by, 20 years go by, 30 years go by, and guess what? You're miserable, you hate your job, and you're not fulfilled with what you've done. You're sitting there working until you're 75 years old or 70 years old now these days. I think they're 67 or 70, 67 years of age or 70. They're going to maybe potentially put it up of when you can retire with your superannuation. Is that where you really want to be? So please go out there, take action, learn, understand what you need to do, and don't be scared, because you should welcome failure, and you should welcome failure because you will learn from failure. You're not going to learn always being successful. The greatest people on this planet, like I've always said, they learn from failure. So go out there, take action. Hopefully that inspires you to learn and understand more about property.